Hi, so I just wanted to talk about in this video about the shock of sometimes the repressed emotions that we have within us when you get into Kundalini. So I think even if you've had like mostly good experiences in your life, good childhood, you haven't had any really severe traumas, there still can be a lot of repressed material in the body. For me, it's been about grief, which I didn't really know was there at the time. I kind of had this dream. I don't know if I've spoken about this in another video. I never really know nowadays what I've said and what I haven't, but hey ho. I had this dream where it was like a river of tears coming out of me, and I thought, that's strange. I didn't feel any connection to grief at that point. And then in the next couple of weeks, all I heard was Kundalini, Kundalini, Kundalini. So I think eventually I heard the word Kundalini activation, and that's when I looked it up and I found someone. And really, from the second session, my heart kind of got cracked open, and since then, it's kind of slowly built. But also, I say slowly built. It did kind of within about 6 to 7 months. That's when it just became a lot more intense, and it did kind of feel like, even though I say it was slow and gradual, that's really in retrospect, because as I was doing it, it felt like it totally came out of the blue in about the 6th or 7th mark because of the intensity of it. So there can be so much repressed material within us, and generally it tends to be things like sadness, fear, anger, I suppose, are the main three if you think about it. But I didn't realise, like, I had a lot of tension in my shoulders and in my back, and I never realised that all of that was just like repressed sadness. So after the first few months, I think it was maybe around the 5 or 6 month mark, something like that, I can't really remember now, but my body just felt different. Like, it just felt more fluid, more maneuverable. So yeah, I felt totally different in my body. And what happens is there can be, you kind of, as the process goes on, you start to maybe see what a lot of that sadness was about. So in the beginning, I had no idea what it was about. But then as time went on, it kind of got revealed, and it can get revealed. It got revealed through visions, through dreams, through the actual crying process itself. But it can be really surprising, and I think most people have more of stored emotions in the body than we really realise. So a lot of the time people come in and they're like, well, I've done all this self-help, I've done all this work on myself, I've done this and this. But then as they get further into this process, they realise that working more on this body level, on the somatic level, in a way is a totally different thing to what you have probably done before, which is probably more talking therapies or talking to your friends or self-help, trying to progress yourself in life through careers and jobs, and increasing your emotional intelligence through relationships and all of those kind of things. But really working at this body level, this kind of what I would call, I guess, the embodiment phase, it can be really surprising as to how much is there. And even now, like, I've been doing this for nearly 2 years, and I don't not usually go to sessions, like go to another practitioner, because I tend to just be able to self-activate now, and I've become a practitioner, so I don't go to the sessions as much. But I went to one recently, to the practitioner that I kind of started with, and I've never really been much of a screamer in the sessions, because usually I just cry, or I have visions, or maybe I have some like peace or love or bliss states. But this time it felt very new, like it felt like I'd hit upon something that I don't really understand, and I didn't really get much connection to what that was about. So if I find out, I'll probably make a video about it. See you next time.